Oh, that's cute.
Bonjour, bonsoir. C'est Planet Glee une autre fois. Et the video is actually edited Prelinger archive footage from the film Sita Sings the Blues. And Sita is the one with the big eyes.
The girl.
Yeah.
The genie looking girl.
Yeah. And so yeah, I edited it and put some other things in there. You know, I was trying to edit on the beat because the song is mine with my ex dream pop partner Ian Caporelli on guitar there. But we're here at the end of July 2021. Wow, this summer's going by really fast. And for this episode of Planet Glee, we're blessed. You already saw our guest, but if you have not met him, here he is, straight out of San Francisco. Hella Hung.
What's up, my beautiful lady? Hella Hung at your service.
All right, so good to see you.
Always, always. Always a pleasure to be with the illustrious, beautiful Jennifer Glee.
Aw, so sweet. So, how have you been, rock star, movie star?
Oh man, it's been an exciting year. While the corona had everybody locked down, I'm on a Netflix show called 100 Humans. I'm in all 8 episodes. And the first episode, I'm Secret Dancer F. And if you have Amazon Prime, I'm on a show called Cyborg Universe 2. I did the monster narration voice for episode 1. And then in episode 6, you see me. But now, you know, I did 10 years of Hollywood, and I'm back. The Hella Hung is back in the Bay. And I just got offered a huge project. So I wrote the script. It's called Beyond Street Cred. It's starring some cast from the famous movie Breakin' from the 80s.
Nice, and we have it there in the lower thirds in green, beyondstreetcred.com.
Yes.
Okay.
So what we're doing is I wrote the script. I'm the casting. I'm also going to be in it, so I'm acting. And I'm producing it too behind the scenes. And right now we're trying to gather 200,000 emails. So if you are a fan of Breakin' and you want to see Breakin' 3, you know, come support us. We need the support of the community. We're bringing in original grandmas and grandpas from the Fillmore Struts.
Really?
Yeah. Lonnie Green, a.k.a. Pop-Tart, the prodigal son, he's going to bring them all in. So it's going to be big Bay Area history. I'm also going to catch people up on the 30-year gap since 1984 till now. So breaking has come a very long way. And we got legendary b-boys from the 90s like Vietnam, Iron Monkey, just to name a few.
Just tell us some more about, I just want to know a little bit about the 100 Humans, because I think that's really where you really started out in Hollywood, right, with the 100 Humans?
Well,
just for a few minutes, how that happened for you?
So basically, I became my own agent,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm on a casting site called Casting Frontier. And every week I would get emails saying, "Would you audition for this?" And when I saw 100 Humans, I just knew.
Mm-hmm.
I read it, that they're looking for very outgoing, big personality, inspiring, awesome people. And I was like, dude, that's totally me. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna nail this. So I followed up, and then it was 3 Skype interviews, and then finally they sent me the 15-page contract. And then I remember my first day on set, I was like, man, I'm an Epic Humans. I wonder who the other 99 are, And the shoot lasted a bit over 3 weeks, and it's crazy. I have friends that know me all my life, but our connection is not as tight as the people. Like right now, the 100 Humans, we became fans of each other. We're like a family, So after this production wrap, we couldn't get enough of each other, so we started having karaoke parties and pool parties and meeting up. Like, we're really close to each other. We're like a family, so it's amazing.
Can people see the 100 Humans?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
On Netflix,
Yeah.
okay.
100 Humans. You'll see yours truly with a bag over my head. Secret Dancer F. I don't want to give it away in the first episode. But you see me in all 8. I'm one of them guys with the camera we need to be on this guy. So you see me in all 8 episodes.
Interesting. Is it like an hour, half hour?
It's about, I think, maybe 40-minute show.
Okay.
There's 8 episodes total. It's season 1. It was the biggest hit last year. So it premiered during the corona, and a lot of people watched it, where interaction, and all shapes and sizes. In fact, I have a friend, he's a choir guy, and he's one of the secret dancers, and he came up with a song, Tic-Tac-Toe, and it became a phenomenon. Yeah.
Be nice. Well, I'm wondering, so now we've got Beyond Street Cred. I just wanted to show the audience a little bit of your illustrious breakdancing.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that cool?
Yeah. If you YouTube Hella Hung, you will see me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to find it over here because we've got it to queue up.
Okay.
You with Villain Impact?
Oh, yeah. So this is a very raw, nothing Hollywood about it. It's just a camera filming us going off. And now these 2 guys, Villain and Impact, they're now touring over the world. You know them as Kinjas on America's Best Dance Crew. But this is before they became the world-renowned Kinjas.
Nice. Well, let's just show a slight bit of it. This is from your Hella Hung TV.
Hella
Dynasty.tv. These are the Venice strip sessions?
Yeah, so this is Venice Beach right here.
There you
See
are.
me, Mr. In Costume, Michael Jackson all the way. That's Villain from UGF, Underground Flow. He's the main guy in the Kinjas right now. You'll see him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were watching.
Son, you walked into my show. You didn't walk into a battle. You walked into the home show,
That's his twin brother, Impact.
There you go. I like that.
They're Hmong, so shout outs to the Hmong community.
Who's up first?
Oh, Mom. Okay.
Go first, huh?
From Thailand, right?
I'm Chinese Vietnamese, they're Hmong. It's in
Yeah,
Asia, I don't know specifically where,
I thought it was near Thailand.
possibly.
Mom. Yeah.
So this right here is B-Boy Impact. So breaking, a lot of people think it's just spinning on your back. It's not. It's a very complicated dance, actually, with many levels. So what he's doing is called top rock, so you're dancing on top. And then there's a thing called a go down. So that's a traditional thing, you get down to the floor. And then you do patterns with your foot, which is called footwork. Which is what you're seeing right here. Footwork patterns. Little tricks here and there. And notice how everything flows. It's not choppy. That's called fluidity. Now, to be a b-boy, you gotta have all that, and of course, a finish. This is my documentary filmmaker. He made a documentary called Among B-Boys, starring those 2 twins. His name is Christopher Woon. He's a documentary filmmaker and a music producer. So he's just learning the rock dance. And so this is when we were living together in LA. I was in LA for a decade. So rock dance is all on top. It's a different dance than breakdancing. This is what the Outlaws, the biker gangs, New York, they did. And here is yours truly. Boom. I lost a lot of weight my first year in LA. But that's me, just goofing around. And that's that. And now here is the world famous villain, the star of Kinjas. So you stop rocking, get a little flavor, a little style, a little dynamics, like a little funky freshness right there. Ooh. Smooth with it. So if you guys want to know what real b-boying looks like, this is it. These guys are legends in their field. They're from Sacramento originally, you know. And so we're just taking turns, you know. That's got corkscrew down, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting. You guys are dancing with a lot of clothes on, you know.
Yeah. And then we're also dancing to the beat.
Yeah.
So, and here, me rolling in, using my martial arts training. Ooh. We try to have fun, as you can see. I'm smiling. I really love breaking, you know. Bam, hitting them one-arm freezers. Yeah. And Christopher Woon, he's new to the breaking scene, and he's really a student of up rocking.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to get him to come out of his shell. Now, a lot of truth behind b-boying is a lot of us started off as shy Asian guys, but now we have moves, and the moves are what gets the ladies, allegedly. So we're just dancing, having fun, being dynamic, and this dance, you can be any age. As you can see, he's not spinning on his back, he's not doing any balancing. It's just coordination, steps, patterns, and your speed can vary. Just because you're moving fast or just because you're moving slow doesn't mean it's not dope. You know? It's all about the confidence. Now here he's stepping it up. You can feel the energy. He's more dynamic right now. Boom. He's really going off right now. And you'll notice us b-boys, right? You notice if you were to put a nail on us, you notice we're not all over the place. So that's very controlled angles. Like if you put a camera on us, we stay on our marks. That's the sign of a professional b-boy. Because a professional b-boy, he's able to dance and still be in that center and not be all over the map. So it's not as chaotic and crazy as people think. We can, but we also can stay in one place. Like if you notice this camera frame, camera's not bobbing up and down, it's just a steady boom. So you know, one thing about the Cypher Circle is we feed off each other. So here you see me, boom. So we're trying to inspire each other, and I'll see a move that I might see and I might do my variation. You know, keeping it fresh. And that's it.
Alrighty then. Very good. I like that. Thanks.
So the Beyond Street Cred is going to show more of that, and we're going to really break down what each thing is. So it'll be educational.
Yeah.
And Olympics is coming. So that's one of the big push for this movie also. Since the Olympics will be coming in several years, so breaking is now going to go from being just a hobby, street, fun sport to being something you can get a gold medal with and train for and become life-changing. So this movie that we're producing is going to take the people from being audience to now being on the forefront. We're going to take you on a journey. I'm going to introduce you to who the legendary dancers are. You know, you're going to meet Vietnam, Wicked, Monkey, and you're going to see us really do our thing. We actually have an official website up now, and we want the support of the entire community. We need to get 200K emails to get our dream budget and to have the studios trust me with my vision.
So people need to sign up here?
Yeah, all you do is register your name and email and hit the consent, and then you'll get a thank you very much. And as you can see right now, you can see the list of cast of all the people that are on our crew. We got Mike Boogaloo Shrimp, which is the original star of Breakin'. We have Cynthia Rothrock, the Lady Dragon, the first white girl to ever grace Hong Kong cinema and conquer it in the 80s. She's a legend. We got Puppet Master, an OG street performer. And then we got the world famous B-Boy Vietnam. And then the other lady down below her, she's from, if you're a fan of Beat Street, you'll recognize her. And the guy next to her is the legendary Frantic. He's in LXD. He pops. He's very fluid. The guy's amazing. And right next to him, the one and only Cujo Lyons. Oh my God. This guy is in everything. So many music videos. This guy defies gravity. You definitely, yeah. You can look him up. He has a documentary out. Yes. And the girl next to my right, next to him, is the very lovely, sweet, and hilarious TikToker Tracy Kirkland, straight out of Texas. Follow her, Tracy Kirkland. She's hilarious. And of course, you have yours truly in black and white. Now, if you click our names, it will bring you to our IMDb to give you an idea of what our industry experience is. But yeah, that's for you Hollywood people who want to do the research on what movies I've done. I'm a producer. There you see Cyborg Universe, you know, and there's Melvidia. But if you go back to the website, I can continue to show you the roster. Let me continue to introduce the cast. Celebrity, our singer-artist, Mr. Aki Star. In the 90s, he came out with the song Treasure of My Heart for all you freestyle lovers. And he also came out with Yeah, la 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 la, Crimson and Clover, over and over. Now, Aki Star is also, he has a new single out called Tender Love with Force MD. He's still active, and he's actually one of our main artists for our soundtrack. We're talking about doing a Beyond Street Cred live tour coming across the United States too.
Very good.
And next to that is Andres Anclair the Beast. He's an MMA champion, and he's also a b-boy. So you'll be seeing more of him. He has quite a following. And the lady next to me is a stunt woman in Hollywood, and she's 60 in her 60s, and she's still killing it. So power to the ladies.
Right.
And down there is, of course, the one and only infamous Rob Nasty. For those of you who are Bay Area, who are familiar with my original movie, Hung Dynasty, the movie, you knew about the Hung Nasty connection. That is the Nasty, Rob Nasty. And of course, we have our executive producer, the guy who believes in us, the guy who's doing all the paperwork, the legalities, finding all the funds, Mr. Curtis Hedges, a.k.a. B-Boy Peter Pan. So that right there is just a sneak peek of what we got. We got a way more epic cast, but for now, you know, there it is. Now, originally, breakdancers were also called Beat Boys, and because they were dancing on beat. But at the same time, in LA, we were called street dancers, because you would see them dancing on the street, you know. But breaking has become so dynamic. Like back in the 80s, it was all about windmills, you know, and backspins. But then you got the Thomas Flair, and now people are defying gravity. And I have a school called Mastery of Movement. Because for me, dancing is all about presentation as an artist, and you're creating and your confidence. So I can point at somebody, right? Well, I can really point at somebody, or I can point at somebody. So every move is a dance move. It's just how you want to convey it as an artist.
Jennifer. Okay, I'm going to take it up and Momo. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to get a sneak peek at BeyondStreetCred.com. Created by our executive producer. That's Turbo, aka Michael Little Shrimp Chambers. That's Michael Roper, Puppet, the legendary Cynthia Rothrock.
Oh.
Yours truly. Hey, that was my Hollywood thing. That's B-Boy Vietnam. Yes, we plan to be in theaters 2023.
Nice. Very nice. And then you also told me that you plan to maybe take a trip together? Or is that not yet defined?
So 3 years is a long time.
Yeah.
Right? So
it's actually 2 years now.
Yeah.
Because we're 2021.
Oh, yes, it's true. So what we're going to do is, you know, this movie is for you. is to celebrate this epic culture. And what better way, as b-boys, we're like the celebrities of the dance. So we have fans all over. So how fun would it be if we came to your town and threw a huge party? And Andres Anclair, the MMA fighter, he's a DJ. So I was thinking each town we go, each party would be different. Maybe a oldie but goodie, like 50s and below, and then a 60s jam, a 70s jam, an 80s, a 90s. And then on stage we would have Aki performing, some awesome songs. And you'll see the cast on stage dancing.
Yeah.
And what we will do is have actually camera crews there filming behind the scenes. And if you're there at these jams, you may make it into the final cut of our big epic movie. So, and at the same time, we're building rapport, we're signing autograph. It's like Comic-Con of b-boys, basically. So
nice.
you can meet B-Boy Vietnam. You can hang with me. We can sign signatures, and there'll actually be food for once at these jams. We'll have craft service on deck. So there'll be food, fun, epicness. We film, and you might pop up in our movie.
Yeah, we need to have you on Planet Glee again when you're starting to, do your shoots and having these events.
Definitely.
So that everybody. Do you think it'll be like later this year?
Well, it's summer right now, so we get the ball rolling. Let's just give ourselves another 3 months, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah. So we're like probably in winter. If we get lucky, maybe something for a Christmas special to finish off
That'd be
this.
nice, yeah.
Or like you do in Hollywood, we just premiere in the fall. So depending on how quickly you guys go to our website, sign up. We need to show my producers and the studios that even though Breaking came out in 1984, we have still diehard fans who want to see the third one.
Oh, sure. I'm sure there are lots of young people, kids, in schools that are breaking. And
Well, speaking of kids, I wrote the script to be ages 4 and up.
nice.
So what you can do is you can definitely just take your kids. It could be a whole family affair. I represent martial arts, so that's why Cynthia Rothrock is in there.
Cool.
So your kids will learn how to dance, they'll learn how to break, and they'll learn some martial arts move, and they'll get role models of real dancers from the scene. And for the record, I am drug and alcohol free. So.
Oh yeah. No, I think for kids right now that may not be able to go out and play basketball, for example, or to play any other sport. This is a sport in itself. It's a form of gymnastics in a way too, right?
Oh yeah. Breaking is like anything that you know of, you can put into this. Like if you're a martial artist, you can incorporate, martial arts dance moves in your top rock. And if you're a gymnast and you can do handstands and flips, well, yeah, you'll see this. We have that. If you do capoeira, you'll see the capoeira flow in there. So breaking is basically an umbrella. I call it body visual poetry. So you hear a song, you feel it, you show kind of how you move, and then the beat gets you excited, and then there's certain crescendos and explosions, and some people go airborne, and it's really fun to watch.
Nice. That's so great. And we should also probably let everybody know in the public access TV world that eventually you'll probably have like a show here after you've done all your film stuff and everything.
Well, actually, me and Jennifer Glee, we've run into each other a lot. I have a YouTube show called Mustang Hombres. Mustang because I went to Lincoln High, San Francisco, and me and my co-producer Warren, Warren Lee, he's Mustang Hombres. So I've been trying to create episodes. So I represent the industry. I was in Hollywood from 2009 to 2019. So I devoted a whole 10 years. Meanwhile, my friend Warren, he's a very nice cat. He's in the independent film world, and no, not everything has to be on the big screen. Independent film producers are still film producers.
Oh yeah.
So Warren said, "Hey Hung, since you've been on America's Got Talent, Last Comic, so you think you can dance, and you're on Netflix and you're doing all these Hollywood things. I think that one with Stonestown with Warren is pretty
That's
fun.
what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Let's do the Stonestown one.
So what we do with Mustang Hombres is, so you know, you have the celebrities, but you don't see celebrities doing videos on their lifestyle.
Yeah.
So this is me and Warren just showing people, hey, if you're new to San Francisco, you know what the biggest Stonestown mall is, where a lot of people go to have fun.
Sure.
And we love to eat, especially this guy right here. You know, I'm a foodie for life. So we're just showing people what kind of food we're eating, you know. And that right there, Mustang Hombres, as you see, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of bright colors, especially yellow. So, yeah, anyway I can bring yellow, you know the sunshine, the happy face is coming. That's
You
your
ready?
boy, hello. Yeah.
Let's go for it. I like this song.
Boy, hella hungry. Guess who I'm at?
That's my partner in
Asian rap
crime, Warren Lee.
extraordinaire.
Your dashing
Yo,
debonair.
Warren. Yeah, let them know what we're about
Hey,
to do
Warren.
today.
Hey,
Rap
Warren.
about Stonestown.
Hey, I get to
Shut
plug
up.
you.
AKA
Yeah.
Bonetown.
Warren's actually one of my co-writers for this movie. He was the first guy to let me dictate the script.
He's a big sweetie, yeah.
He's an all-around nice guy. You know, he's very agile and he's very talented. You know, but he's a little bit shy on it. So you have a shy guy and you have an outgoing guy. He's the caterpillar. I'm the butterfly that spread my wings already. So I'm gonna amplify. Yeah.
Who's shooting this? You?
Yeah, this is me using the handheld selfie style. As you can see, I'm a selfie master. Yeah. So me and Warren, we always have fun, you know. He likes to mess around with rap. Warren's actually a stand-up comedian, too.
No, I think he's hilarious. You both are.
Yeah. So yeah.
Stonestown Galleria.
There it is, the gallery, the place where all the high school, middle schools, and
Yes, for sure.
and older adults go to gather families, you know. Christmas, there's a giant Christmas tree in there.
Yeah, Stonestown rap coming up, yo.
Yeah.
It's your man on
My
the
gym
mic,
is
the
actually
one and
right
only
next to
Hella.
it, like
We're
down the
about to
block
go
over
in there
there.
and smell ya. We're gonna smell some food, Chinese.
So this is called
Whatever.
freestyling,
There's a
where
poke
you
place
just,
I gotta go to,
off the
where you
top
can
of
go
your
fish
head,
for
there's no
$12.
script, you know.
Big ass boat. You can have whatever you want.
I try my
You
best
can have
to
the salmon
rhyme.
or the tuna. And your wanna come through.
So yeah, so this is a fried chicken spot right there, and we're trying it out, and you're about to get the taste test, you know. But we like to
Warren,
introduce
the
people.
food has arrived.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, so I tried the real life tea right here.
Oh, I love sweet stuff. I got a sweet tooth. Bobos for life. Anything sweet, I gotta try it.
So like tea, it make the brain freeze. But
Here
here
it
is
is.
the popcorn chicken. It is the chicken breast. So it's really textured like popcorn. Serious texture.
The Tower Records used to be is now City Sports, and if you're in LA, you'll recognize it as LA Fitness, but it's called City Sports here. And a lot of people.
Okay.
A lot of people think that I'm faking it, that I have strings, but no. You know, if I lift weights, it gives me crazy power. If I don't lift weights, it's a lot harder for me to do moves.
Sure. Yeah.
So, you know, as you can see, I try to show people the rawness, you know. No special cutaway takes, it's me.
Yeah.
You know, I love working out. I could be at the gym for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours,
Nice.
you know. It's
You know
passion.
what? We got like just a couple minutes left.
Okay. Anything you'd like to say?
I would like to just thank you for coming on.
Oh, it is a pleasure, Miss Jennifer Glee.
And it's been so nice to have you here in the studio.
Yeah.
Our TV.
This is
Yeah.
my first time being on your show, so
Yeah.
this is magical. I love it.
Good. And it's we're just getting back to it. So like, and next month we're going to be able to do live shows. Everybody, live shows. Yeah. Get to answer the phone, and sometimes people are.
Live from Studio B.
No,
You're on the air.
They'll call up and I'll be going like Planet Glee, and then there's
Oh.
sometimes somebody will be like, Jennifer, you suck. And it's just like, okay, thank you.
But you
Anything
get a
else to
nice,
say?
sweet, sexy voice saying hello.
You got anything else to say? Is that it?
Yeah. Shout out to all the ladies. So
Yeah.
my name is actually Hung Van Lam. I'm a comedian. I tell people this joke. I say I am the most famous person that you've never heard of. Pull out your smartphone, go to Google, type in my name, Hung Van Lam, or type in Hella Hung. Check out what the web tells you. Check out what the images show you.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching Planet Glee. Yes, yes, yes.